Joefizz again here. One of my subscribers, when it told me that I didn't do such, a good job on part one of A Little About Joefizz, so I thought I'd try again with a little bit of extra this time. See, this time around I've got my room very much organized to where you can see a little bit of my artistic ability, as well as a little bit more clearly what sort of stuff I, have in my room, that I like games, videos. Well, anyways, I suppose I'll get on with the tour now. This is what I started on first. As you can see, I've got a lot of stuff here. I've got the movie The Sandlot, a little souvenir from my brother's wedding, picture of me and Santa Claus, and a bunch of Garfield books, and a Pokemon book, along with American flag, 2 Garfields, my old harmonica here, and a tiny little picture of me as a baby that I actually have over here, since you can't really see it in the shadows there. Let me zoom in here for a minute, I guess, so that you can see it pretty good. That was a long time ago. And then, of course, you've seen my Bible and some of the parts. Yeah, the TV here is not mine. I'm just using it for now. And then I got all my game stuff, which actually I finally got my camera and video to work a little bit better. I went and edited the stuff myself so that I could make this less shadow-like. I noticed that was pretty lacking. But anyways, here you can see I've got my PlayStation, a VCR, a power setup here. It can plug up to about, say, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 things. Like my PlayStation and GameCube are plugged to it, and then my VCR even. And then over here is what I was trying to show everybody in the first video. A bunch of my games. Like, see here, I've got, let me see if I can keep from shadows on that. Yu-Gi-Oh!, Falsebound Kingdom, Animal Crossing, and Kirby. I don't own that right now. I'm trying to buy it again, because that's just the case. It's like $50 though, unfortunately. And then over here, I've got my, oops, meant to have that turned around a bit so that you can kind of see what the names are here. Sorry about that. Anyways, I got my Yu-Gi-Oh cards, old Yu-Gi-Oh cards, and a few new ones. And then I've got Final Fantasy VIII, Chrono Cross, Wild Arms 2, Yu-Gi-Oh GX, The Beginning of Destiny, Samurai Warriors 1 and 2, and even Extreme Legends. And then it says Wizardry Tale, but that's not what's in there. It's Dragon Quest, and then Neopets, The Darkest Fairy. And as you can see, this game, Final Fantasy Chronicles Chrono Trigger, which kind of follows along with Chrono Cross, because Chrono Cross is pretty much the sequel. And then Yu-Gi-Oh! Capsule Monster Coliseum, Castlevania, Curse of Darkness. It's not that too good a game to play, depending on who you are. Warriors Orochi. It's pretty interesting. It's got the Dynasty Warriors and Samurai Warriors together. But the only thing I thought was pretty unnecessary was there's a little bit of cussing. I know Dynasty Warriors has that, and I don't really like it. I mean, I don't mind hearing somebody, maybe mention hell every once in a while, but, you know, it's just I don't particularly like cussing if I can avoid it. Of course, me myself, I don't cuss anymore. I just don't. But anyways, next is a Xenosaga 2. I've got the first game also. And then Final Fantasy, I think that's 12. And then Final Fantasy X2. And then DMC games. They're about like Castlevania, like demon type stuff. I kind of like it just because the characters are kind of cool. I don't like that it's got cussing, but it's kind of just another battle game thing, you know. And then over here, I've got a, special assortment of games that I like. Like, I put these particularly over here because they're the ones that pretty much I felt had a great storyline or an interesting turnabout. Like, for example, this one actually got stolen from me. I left it in my PS3, and somebody stole the PS3, so now I don't have it, but I'm thinking about getting it again if I get another PS3. It's a Sengoku Basara Samurai Heroes. Pretty much, it's about the same as, Samurai Warriors and Orochi. Sort of, but it's mainly based on the Samurai Warriors games. See, like Extreme Legends, it's like a remix, sort of number 2, adding some new characters. And Sengoku Basara is pretty much like that too. It's got new characters. Some characters you can play as, some you can only team with. You don't actually get to play as them, but you do get to see some of their powers. And it's got, cutscenes, just like Samurai Warriors, which I thought was really cool. But it also, changes everybody to something like completely different, is what's so interesting. Like, yeah, like one of the characters is Tadakatsu, and they turn him into like a cyborg. And another main character is like Michinari Ishida. He kind of looks kind of like a glum guy in Samurai Warriors, and kind of wearing kind of odd clothing. Like some of the clothing looks kind of like a girl's, but still he kind of made up for it with his kind of bland, kind of personality. But in this one, he's like a raging swordsman, just wanting to kill one particular person, and it's really interesting because it takes like a lot of the characters and changes them like entirely. I think. I mean, some of their values are similar to the other Samurai Warriors game, but it's just it's a different collection, of games pretty much. And then Final Fantasy X here, or 10, either way you want to call it. I really thought it was good because it's got a really great storyline. It's got quite a few mini games, and particularly like Blitzball in it is pretty cool. And then like down here are some more PS1 games. Legend of Dragoon.